Despite making up nearly half of the country's population, women remain underrepresented in political leadership at all levels. For example, in the 2023 general elections, women won only a small fraction of the available seats in the National Assembly. Currently, there are only 4 women senators and 17 women representatives in the 469-member National Assembly. These numbers present a concerning narrative, sparking debate about the state of women's participation and representation in politics in Nigeria. Women from various sectors including media and entertainment are advocating for the Special Seats Bill that ensures that seats are reserved for women to attain political offices. The stakeholders made the call at a media town hall organized by Kimpact Development Initiative tagged Special Seats for a More Inclusive Democracy.
So if the Electoral Act is amended, for example, and it says that every political party must nominate, in their nomination list must have X% of women and X% of men, that settles it. And it does not lead to mediocrity like people are afraid, that if we come up with the issue of reserved seats, then you just pick any woman and we're not doing it on merit. There are qualified women in Nigeria. Actually, Nigeria has some of the most intelligent women that you can think of in the world. Everybody who has been invited in this room, you have so much power. Power to change the paradigm. Let us have a paradigm shift. And that comes again, I go to the side by side. That comes from understanding what the issues are. We need to have more workshops with our constituency to give them the information that is necessary so that this constitution amendment cycle, this bill must not fail.
And I'm sure on our own part, we are going to give you the support, the legislative support, to ensure that the constitution gives you that extra one seat per state. That means if you still have the opportunity of even winning the majority apart from the extra one seat, not that you'll be restricted to that one seat. You have opportunity of contesting in your various local government plus one that must be that is in the National Assembly, the House of Reps, there will be at least 37 members plus whatever you are able to get added to it.
Everybody has to come together to push this agenda forward. And I also want to make it clear that it's not just about having the special seats for women that is the end goal. The 360 seats in the National Assembly and the Federal House of Representatives is also up for grabs. The 109 seats in the Senate is also up for grabs. And the 991 seats in the state houses of assembly across the federation is also up for grabs. And not just on the state or the federal level, we're also looking at the seats in the councillorship in each of the local governments that are also up for grabs. So definitely, we all have to work together to ensure that we have enough women representation within politics, from the grassroots to the state level and then also in the federal level.
Various speakers and participants expressed strong support for the inclusion of women's participation in politics to promote gender equality and sustainable development.
So the truth is, the government of Nigeria needs to take a proper look at this and mandate that quota. 9 out of 10 African nations or nations who have women in leadership have made a quota. Once you place the quota there, women will then believe that these people are serious about women leading. And women from all walks of life will enter that arena to bring real value. It needs to be about service, and the government itself, the country as a whole, not just, we have the constitution, but we're not enforcing it, has to mandate that political parties cannot participate without that 30% or 35%, whatever it is, in leadership.
But the most important thing is that the bill we are talking about that is before the National Assembly, we need to have a consensus around that. And that is why we are engaging all the group, a consensus around that says, look, let's create this special seat for women as a starting point. And when we have, for instance, when you look at the data, we never had in the Senate, for instance, out of 109 seats, we never had 37. We never. Presently, we only have 4 out of 109. You can imagine when decisions want to be made. And democracy is about number. With the House of Rep, that they have 360 seats, you only have 17. So now imagine we have 37, and then we are just starting from there. And it helps other people to be in the space. And it also allows the women to showcase the potential they have. So if I can't contest favorably with a man to get into the place, through the special seat, you get into the place. It's an opportunity, it's a platform to showcase what you have. So this is a starting point. More are to come in the nearest future.